Hello and welcome. Thank you for being here. If you've been here before, welcome back. Today, we're still in our color combination series and we're going to be using our spare squares. I say this every time I pick up one of my lethal BYOPs. My members help me name my palettes, and these were just like leftover random shades. But isn't this a bomb color story though? And this is that dual chrome, multi-chrome shift that I think we all know and love, that green to burgundy type shift. And so I was going to do color combination today, green and brown, which sounds boring. And when I open this, I'm like, we're going to use this entire palette. So we're going to, I do have the shade names written down. This is going to be our brow arch shade. This is Aphelion. This is Queen. That's going to go on our inner lid. This is Biome. That's going to go on our outer lid. That's only 2 shades. So that means we got to take this like halfway over. This one is Replica. That's going to be our transition shade. This is our 3rd shade for the lid. This is Kindlewood. So first portion of the lid, center lid, outer corner, transition, brow arch. We'll probably put this underneath. Underneath our lower lash line, we have from MAC. This is one of the newer ones. This one is Commitment Issues. And on my inner rims is a Repurchase. This is Hellbent. And that's the color of that. So we're going to prime the eye. Usual suspects on the face. I only used one bronzer, one blush, one bronzer, one blush, one highlighter, one finishing powder. And I did spray the face with the Scandinavia. So we're going to prime the eye, do the intro, and then we're going to jump into this look. Hello again and welcome. My name is Dion. I call this the crazy troll nation of YouTube. Why? Crazy concept. Knowing it's okay to be your authentic self in a world where people will tell you who and how they think you should be. And the troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand, tool, or technique because that's what they're telling you in the video. Use what you want to, how you want to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with because you set the standard for yourself, not other people. And here at the Crazy Troll Nation, I almost forgot. Here at the Crazy Troll Nation, we believe in self-acceptance and self-love. Embracing your natural features and enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but never feeling like you have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. So that's the motto here. That's what we stand for. I hope that that resonates with you. And I just got a notification that passed too quickly for me to see. There's something that Grace has going on right now. Well, that's what the notification said, but I didn't see if it was like a live or a premiere or what. And our live here, excuse me, starts in 30 minutes. Okay, I just remembered to tell you 2 things about me. One is I curse before I curse, because I curse. And the other thing is there's an organism that lives in my throat that randomly hiccups, gargles, and belches like it just did. So it was saying hello, how you doing? I promise you I try to be aware of it to say excuse me, but sometimes it just gets past me and I'm just like, groundwork from MAC. This is their paint pot, which paint pots are designed to be shadow bases, and you can use them for shadow base. You can also use them for eyeliner. Their fluid line, they're designed to be eyeliners, but they can also be used as a shadow base too. So either one of these, whether paint pot or fluid line, you can use for either purpose. And they do have different consistencies because they're formulated to do different things, but they both work for shadow bases and for upper lash line. But I do tend to use the paint pots for shadow bases and the fluid lines when I do use the fluid lines for upper lash line eyeliner, because y'all know I'm in that Lethal Water palette. Oh, I feel like something is in this eye. Okay, wait. Like, can we get started though? I didn't see anything in there. This eye was tearing earlier. I hope it's done. Yeah. So we're going to get started with this eye look. I am going to use one of my new lip liners today and one of my new lip glosses today, or at least the gloss stick or something from MAC, because I do work through things when I first get them, so that way they're not sitting here, oh, I had this for 2 months and never used it, such as the Neon palette from Neon Garden palette from notoriously bored of it, but, and that's because I'm in a series right now, and that's the only reason. So Queen, we're gonna, y'all look how bright this is. So we're swiping it, we're tapping it off, little, swipe, tap off. Like, I know I say it often, lethal just works for me. Lethal works for me. We didn't dip back in again, so we're going to see how far we can get this. It is something in this eye rolling around. But y'all, look, it is just so effortless for me. Everything doesn't work the same for everybody. But lethal has me. I was wondering if when the time comes for me to get new palettes, which it is not time for me to get new palettes for my kit, because I have Natasha in there and her stuff is good for at least 24 months. Well, the PAO is 24 months, and so 24 months I should be ditching it if I want to be ethical. Personal use stuff as long as you want, but if you're doing makeup professionally, you should be getting rid of it when the time says. Nobody's going to check, so that's why I said, you know, ethical, because some people don't. I was thinking, like, if I would just do like a huge lethal BYOP, because they do have like a huge pan, and just using those shadows, but I'm not sure, and that is so far off anyway. I do have fallout from this shade. Now with something in this side, the shadows flaking in my eye. This fallout is not wiping away, so what we're going to do is we'll probably put on more finishing powder, because we use luminous light, which does add luminosity to my skin, and I don't know if you can even see that it's there. I don't know. So we're going to go into this shade, and this one is Biome. Y'all, this shade, when I look over here, I see a bluish red, and up here I see a brownish red. Yeah, I'm seeing like no more like a purplish red. Y'all know my color perception is different. And it is so funny to me. But yeah, I am years away from needing any more palettes for my kit, because I was thinking it would be nice just to have like one rainbow palette, but then I have enough for now and for the next couple years. So yes, I was just thinking my Makeup Forever discount expires in August, but their stuff has at least 30 months. The PAO is at least 30 months, because there is none on there, which means it should be good for at least 30 months. And so it's a while before I'll even need to re-up on that. But I was looking through like what I have from them, because mostly from them it's just like the cream face products. And from MAC I have a lot of their Sculpt and Conceal palettes. Two of their blush palettes. They're both different colors. No, one is a contour palette and one is a blush palette. And it surprised me that the blush palette, they only have one, because all the shades are fairly deep. So that would be for like tan to deep complexions. We're overlapping to get that blend. Y'all look. Wow. And so I really feel like, you know, whenever I do re-up, it's going to be just Makeup Forever MAC or just MAC. And I was looking for a blush palette. The powder one I have is from the Academy. It came in the kit. But then I'm thinking, I have all those MAC, whatchamajiggets, MAC palettes. And so I don't need a quote-unquote blush palette. You know what I mean? And so I did get what I have from Makeup Forever are the Essentials palette. I have both shades. And so I did get their blush and highlight. It says blush and glow, but it's their highlight palette. Now we're going to take this shade right here, which is Kindlewood. And so I did purchase that one. And that'll go in my kit as well. Because I like the idea for clients, especially using cream products, and then that is nice. And then just setting it with a powder product. And the powder product could just be a translucent powder. Like, it doesn't have to be a corresponding blush shade, you know what I mean? Or a corresponding contour or bronzer shade. This one has this nice shape, and I don't. And this side, I do it rounded. And one video I did, I'm like, okay, this is what I need to do to get this side shaped like the other side. But then I guess just muscle memory doing it the way I do it, like it doesn't come out that way. And even how this just comes straight, this like has a hook and then it goes that way. So I have to really pay attention to like what I'm doing is what I'm saying. And so we're just building up here, and we're going to bring this just a little bit over biome, and we're going to do the same over here, just whatever's in the brush, and it'll blend in easily because there is a brownish shift to that anyway. Y'all, look at the little hole right here. Girl. Okay, this is more like it. Yeah, that is funny to me when I look up here to see, and I'm just like, what? And this side is higher up, so we're building up this side. We're not building it up, but taking it up a little bit higher. Yeah, I am still kind of tired today, still kind of sleepy today. I feel like I'm struggling. It's almost like an outer V, because in here, like this shade is lighter, and I know why, because I'm doing like this and I'm doing up here and not so much in the center. And I do like that look though. I do like that. So we're going to move on, I say, as I keep messing with Kindlewood. All right, put the brush down, girl. I'm looking at this line right here compared to the other side. All right, let's just keep moving. So now we're going to take replica this shade right here. It just amazes me when I have just like random leftover shades and it makes a pretty palette. I'm like, because these were just random leftover shades from when I did the BYOPs and they helped me name them. And I'm just like, And just like when I went on to their website, this was a while ago, at least a year ago, and they had stuff on clearance. And so I took all of my BYOPs over to my desk, and I'm on their website. I opened up their clearance page, and I would look at a shadow, and then I would look through, I had my BYOPs open, and I do put all the name shades on here for all my BYOPs. And if I didn't have a shade, I put it in my cart. And it was, I think, like 12 shades. Yeah, because the BYOPs hold 12. That's the largest. Well, they have one bigger, but it's not, what's the word? They don't have the dividers in it. Like, they don't have the empty pans and then you put the pan of shadow in it. It's just open. And so, like, the pans are touching each other with nothing. Like how these are, it doesn't have this space in between. And I don't like the idea of just having shadows just sitting next to each other, because then I think, you know, it's going to be easier for the shadows to get mixed. Or if a shadow is flaky, it's going to go into another one. And when I got all the, when I received the order, I'm doing this because I'm trying to soften this line, and I like how that green is showing up. It's subtle. In person I can see it more, and I think because of the light, this eye is tearing downward. But I'm liking that, so we're going to put some more over here. And so when I received my order, I took all the shadows out, I opened them, and I put them on my kitchen counter, and I arranged like how I wanted the palette to be, and all of them were clearance. I'm telling you, shades I didn't have already, and excuse me, it made a very cohesive palette, and I was surprised because I'm like, they were just random shades. And I took a picture and put it on I'm still just trying to soften this line, this Kindlewood line, on my community tab, and people were like, that's a beautiful palette. I was so surprised because they were just random shades. Oh, that's it. Look at this. So here you can see that it's green. Yeah, you can. This eye is tearing. Like, can you stop? this eye is tearing downward, at least not upward, because then it'll disrupt my shadow, my eyeshadow. I had out both of these. One I just used. I had out another one because I was going to do Kindlewood with this to pull it out, but I did not. I ended up just using that flat brush, shader brush, and not that one, but this one. You can tell by the color. So we're going to do lower lash line, and for that we're going to just take Biome. We're going to put this under there. I'm thinking this for first half, and then Kindlewood maybe. You know, maybe we'll buff it out with Kindlewood. We'll use this because we're going to blow it down. So we're going to take Biome. I cannot see because I have this mirror in front of me. Like I can't see, like holding it this way, like I don't see the entire palette because of this mirror that I have in front of it. So when I looked at this, I'm like, this whole palette, like this is just a look. And so again, you know, our color story was, our color combination series was green and brown. And then I have in my notes to do a light dual chrome multi-chrome look and a dark dual chrome multi-chrome look. So this satisfies for that because the Biome, it looks regular right here, but when I go like this, that's when you see the shifts in there. Well, that's when I see the shifts in there. Yo, that is so freaking pretty. And it goes so well with Kindlewood. The outer corner shade. Lethal just works. I know I always say that, but it does. I have quite a bit of fallout on my face. I was going to do my base with Max Cream products. Their formulation is so nice. And it feels so good. But I know that would have taken me more time than I wanted since we have the live stream coming up now in, damn, 15 minutes? We'll be done in time. I have quite a bit of fallout. Oh wow, I have quite a bit. That looks pretty, I think. We're going to take this brush and we're going to go into, yes, quarter of my alarm just went off. So I'm kind of like if we should do that one, but we're not. We're going to take Kindlewood and, oh yeah, we're going to, oh okay. Oh, I like how you still see some lightness from Biome. We're coming a little bit further down than Biome. It is wet right here in this spot. Wow, that's nice. Right here, this is nice. I don't even know. I don't know why. Like, it surprises me. Like, I really don't. Maybe because it's better than I expected. I mean, I don't know. Because I feel like I do that quite often where I'll look up and be like, wow, like that's nice. Like, did I not think it was going to be nice? You know what I'm saying? And then I think of other people's videos and they're like, oh, we're going to do such and such look and, you know, that's it. But I just be like, oh, wow, man, y'all see that? Or like when I patted on that first shade, like I'm like, oh my gosh. So like, I don't know. But I do love that I have that excitement though. I do. I really do. So we're going to put that, we're not going to put that down. I got to open it back up because we need to do, we're going to put this, which is Aphelion or Aphelion. This is a shifty shade. You might not see it. Wait a minute. I saw something. I thought I saw green, but maybe because it's this green under here. But if I were, yeah, it has different colors in it that I can see. And of course, oh man, I'm not able to describe it. But you know what I just thought? What if I tap that over the lip gloss? But then it would take on the color of the gloss, and so you still wouldn't see what the color was. And I don't swatch on my hand because I'll forget and make a mess later. But I could, because I do have a cloth here. Let's just keep going though. So that is this palette, all 5 shades, easy peasy. Upper lash line, what are we gonna do? Something is telling me just do brown, like Max Fluid line. Zip down is a brown. We're just gonna do that. So we're simple today. But yeah, this would be fun, or even if we did the yellow. But I'm not feeling popping today, and I don't know why, because y'all know. But so this is Dip down is a brown. It's just called Dip Down. I always just like to sing it for some odd reason. I can't pick up this brush. I had this out to use with the water liner, but we're going to take a MAC 210 brush. And so this is, the paint pots come like this. The fluid lines, they're smaller. They have one of their excuse me for that glare. One of their I say way too much. One of their, I'm trying not to say one of their paint pots is a multichrome, and it's called Bougie, and the color of it is the color of Biome. And so I don't use it often because it tends, for me, it just tends to kind of just blend in or fade in or whatever. But Biome, if you look at this color from here to here, that's what Bougie looks like, and it is hella pretty. But on my bare lids, it blends into, I mean, you can see it's something there, but it's not popping. It's not like, you can definitely see like this is a brown. It just kind of fades in and fades out. And so I found that I wasn't using it a lot, and so I decluttered it. But I did purchase a new one for my kit when I was building my kit, and I do have quite a few. No, I don't have a lot of paint pots in there, but I do have do I have paint pots in there? I'm feeling like I do. Excuse me, I definitely have Inglot gel liners in there because I repurchased almost all the colors and I put them in my kit. And so that's that. I was going to, I'll save that. We have a live stream. Well, I don't know if it's going to be a live stream or a video, because the question for the members in last night's live stream was, do all the things with the cream products and using a sponge, as a live or a video. And last I checked, it was 50-50. And I imagine, as much as I like lives and doing lives, I imagine that if I'm doing something new to me on my face, a video probably would be better, because then I can just keep going. Where live streams, you know, I stop, I talk, we're chit-chatting, I'm reading the chat, you know what I mean? And so I'm like, maybe that's why some opted for video, because when I thought about it, I'm like, I do think that would be better. This is up a little bit higher and this is lower, because look, that goes right into my wrinkle, where this one, when I smile, you still can kind of see it. So we're going to put some more above it, and we're going to bring that in, so when I smile, you can still see some of that brown, because it really was just eating up in my wrinkle. So now you can still see it. Ooh, and I like that when we took Kindlewood over there, I like when my lower lash line color, you can still see it, and then the gel liner or whatever I use, and then my eyeshadow. So it's like a triple wing effect. But I like how I can see both. I need to stop saying because that irritates me. So we're going to go back to the Biome, and we're going to put more over here, because I see it further out over here. Excuse me. And so that's what we're going for. And then we're going to take some more of Kindlewood, that brown. Oh yeah, yeah. This one is way further out, so we're just gonna, I need to hurry up because my quarter of alarm went off. So right now we have like 10 minutes. I'm gonna take some of this lip oil off, and we're going to do one of the combos that they had for the lip liners These are the two I have not used yet, and I haven't used any of the 5 glosses yet or any of the 3 gloss sticks yet. And so let's see, Root for Me, we did the Night Moth one yesterday, so we have Root for Me, so we're going to put that on, and they have that paired with Accolade. They have that paired with this one, so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to line the lips. I was watching Melissa's video earlier today. Today's the 22nd of July. And she is saying how she has a lot of blushes. And she wants, you know, certain other blushes, excuse me. And she was saying she's not a blush person, but she's been buying a lot of blushes lately. And I commented I can relate. I seldom line my lips. I'm not a gloss girl. And I bought 3 new lip liners, 5 glosses, and the gloss sticks. Sometimes stuff just calls to us. But what I will do, I will make a conscious effort to keep them in rotation. So this is Root for Me. I line my lip line. I don't overline. And so it will accentuate that my lip shape is crooked. For clients, I do work to make it look the same, but for me, Crazy Troll Nation, baby, accept your features. So, Accolade. This is pretty. Something's in his eye now. So this is, I did a swatch party of all of this stuff. It smells like lip glasses. They just have like their own scent, like forever and always. Even when I used MAC back in, as far back as 2007, it just always had his own scent, and so it's nice. I'm doing this just to kind of blend out the lip liner, which some people do take their finger and blend it out before they put a gloss or a lipstick on it, but I'm just using the gloss to do that. So it's pretty. The reason I'm not a gloss person or a bullet lipstick person is I don't like to reapply. A liquid lipstick, it just goes on and stays on. That is pretty. And we have one more pairing to do, Marrakesh with frosting. So this is our finished look today, y'all, and I stayed subtle with the face. I like this look, like it's simplistic. Excuse me if that created a glare, but I'm digging it and I'm loving. Oh man, oh yeah, they both. So this one's kind of this way and this one is that way. That's okay though. Let's take our pictures. This one, I am going to hold up the palette since we did actually use one palette. Hopefully my one big eye wasn't looking bigger. So that'll be it for this video, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about this eye look, how easy it was, how simple it was, and have you ever just had just like random shades and it made a cohesive palette like the other one I was telling you about? I was just like, damn, like really, this looks like something you would actually buy. It was that good. But yeah, so that's going to be it for this video. So let me know about that. Let me know about the look. Let me know if you do have some of the lip glazer, is what they call them. Yeah, I'll make sure to enunciate, because otherwise I like lip glazer. Lip glazer, lip liners, and the newer MAC lip glasses. Let me know that too. And let me know if you have the gloss sticks. We are going to use these over a bullet lipstick. Or liquid lipstick. I don't have any bullets. So that's it, y'all. You will see me soon. There's stuff popping up over here for you to watch. I appreciate you being here. You will see me next time.